Saturday. Thank you for everyone that's already here. I truly do appreciate it. So I'm going to be continuing work on my Christmas present for my friend Jasmine and her daughter. Just bear with me a moment while I spread the word around that I am live. And enjoy this picture of Kudo yawning and stretching because I don't know. I saw a Garfield shirt at Meyer a couple weeks ago that says permanently tired, and I also feel that. It's a very relatable shirt. Alright, I do believe that takes care of it. Thanks again for bearing with me while I spread the word around that I'm streaming. And if you're testing whether or not I can see your message, dear, I do see it. And you get a shout out because you're my husband and I love you. So, do you, pardon me, so a Maelstrom Vortex is my wonderful husband of nearly 18 years. Let's see. Yep, nearly 18 years. And And he is I know I'm an art streamer. He is a game streamer, but I did draw all the custom, but I did draw all the custom dragon emotes on his channel, and he's an affiliate already. So if you give him a sub, you're actually supporting us both since we are married. And he usually plays games like Kerbal Space Program or City Skyline. So if you're into those, his is definitely the channel for you. All right, oh, let me put the streaming soon image away because I am streaming now. Okay, where was I? I think I'm actually gonna start by closing in some of these annoying white dots. I hate those. I have like 1,000 layers. I usually don't have nearly this many. And I hope you're all doing well today. I cannot believe that this year is almost over already. Well, that's bright yellow there. Not as bright as it could be though. I could make it brighter. I think I about got all of the white dots on the couch. No, here's one. Also, does anyone have any plans for the weekend or for the farming or for the new year? Oops. Working on the wrong layer again. I can get into some more of the shading now. Time to detail Evie's hair. Once again, I do tend to get lost in hair detail. I find it I find it to be a lot of fun. Alright, to add the red headlights to Evie's hair. Sure did have fun doing that on Jasmine last night. Let's see. Just gonna pull out the drawing I did of her as a quadruped dragon real quick. And there it is. Okay, yeah. So I did use some kind of light red highlights there. More pink than anything looks like. Thank you, Amaze. You know what? I think I have. So I really appreciate it. And oh, thank you so much, Jasmine. And thank you so much for coming, Amaze. I'm really glad to have you here. And I hope your stream is continuing to go well. Okay, big I want the highlights a bit darker than that. A bit darker than that still. There we go. I think, yeah. Now once I hit affiliate out to set up the reminders to save and everything, or I guess I could set that up as a timed notification actually. I should do that. Oh, let me, before I forget, so Amaze was kind enough to shout me out on his stream, and he does some really awesome professional looking comic art, and he has a web comic of his own. I'm going to give him a shout out, and then Amaze, if you would, please link to your web comic. Hang on. There we go. So Amaze is awesome. He's mainly a human artist, but our friend Casey has done a lot of animal warm-up streams, and he's been killing it at animals too, to be honest. Okay, and if you like, feel free to link to your webcomic or any of your art so that everybody can see it. Hey, Spark, how are you doing? I'm glad you can make it. Did you have a good Christmas? I'm good, thank you. Had a bit of a rough day, but I'm doing much better now. And a lot of that is thanks to hanging out in other streams and now doing my own and hanging out with you awesome people. Well, that sounds awesome. What books did you get? I love a good book. Yeah, I love a good book discussion. I'm streaming a bit later than normal. I'm thinking I might keep this time frame for Saturdays at least. So my schedule's changing a little bit that way. I'm about to save again. There we go. Since I did mention I love a good book discussion, everyone feel free to talk about any books that you may be reading right now or any that you loved reading in the past. As for me, I've been going through the complete collection of Oz books. I had only read like the original book, Land of Oz, and Patchwork Girl of Oz before. It's kind of crazy. In elementary school, I checked the Patchwork Girl of Oz out of the library like a good 100 times. But the other ones are interesting too. Like I'm on TikTok of Oz right now. There's actually a dragon in it, and he's more than just a character in passing, even. I think I'm about done with her hair. Oh, actually, there's a little bit on her bangs here left. Man, hair is so satisfying. All right, I think we'll move on to her sweater. Which part of it first? I think the purple part. gonna kill off this little white space real quick. There we go, it is gone. Alright, saving again. Now moving on to the gradient part of her sweater. Because heck yeah, gradients. And another thing about Amaze, he uses Crit as his main program also, and he's kind of a master at it. He's given me pointers when Crit has given me a bit of a hard way to go and help me with setting the right settings to get everything all sorted out again. He can even animate in there, which I don't know, that part of credits just it still boggles me even after I've watched several YouTube tutorials. This here, I think I mistakenly colored what was supposed to be the inside of the wing. There we go, and now it is the inside of the wing. And I'm going to be saving again. Next I'm gonna next I'm gonna do some detailing on Evie's pen here, since it's right here, may as well. Oh, in the wrong layer again. Let's see. My gosh, there's so many layers it's hard to keep up with this time. There we go. Oh yeah, the paper's on the same layer, so may as well do it. It won't take long. So yeah, for those of you that missed it a couple of streams ago when I was talking about it, Evie is actually a pretty talented young artist herself. Every time Elle and I come over, she reminds me of a young me because she's rushing up, showing us her, pardon me, showing us her drawings, and that was just so me when I was her age. I mean, I was a pretty shy kid otherwise, but I always loved showing off my art. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, we love visiting with you too. You guys are great. I have to say, I've taken a shine to her also. Well, thank you. Yeah, I agree. It's really nice. And as far as where around here is, it is Equestria. Ooh, I almost forgot about detailing Evie's horns. Let's see what layer. I don't know if layer's that on. There we go, found it. Okay, yeah, I do have little ridges on her horns too. That, oops, I'm on the wrong layer. Let's see, I think it was on the eyes layer, it was. Hmm, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to shade straight black here, because otherwise it ain't dark enough. Thank you. Yeah, I just gave a yeah, I just about a bunch of nonsense about where around here is. I do like my I do like My Little Pony, and Equestria is awesome. Maybe one day I'll draw my pony persona Cabby on here. I did do that on here 4 years ago, but I do not have any of those streams saved, which is a shame. I think I did have my YouTube account then. Just did not think about exporting those back then. Should have. But hindsight is 20. Oh my gosh. I'm saying hindsight is 2020 about streams I did in 2020. It is though. There we go. I can see it. As for me, I'm definitely Fluttershy. I am I am shy, but I can stand up for myself if I need to. And I love animals. Thank you. Maelstrom identifies most with Discord, so yes, we are definitely fans of the Fluttercore pairing. Oh, and then shade Evie's pants. So were you ever a fan of it, Jasmine? Close. Let's see. Do you mean Applejack or her younger sister, Apple Bloom? I told you about my niece. I told you about my newly married niece a while back. Apple Bloom honestly always reminded me of her, probably because of that accent. And it was on always honestly a very positive association. I think the whole Apple family is kind of adorable. I like Big Mac and Granny Smith too. So again, to kind of give the shading more depth after I've done the main part of it, I make my brush a lot bigger, kind of lightly drag it around the edges to give it a gradient and make it pop more. In case anyone was wondering how I do that, that's how. Saving again and taking a drink. Take out some shine to the walls right quick. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to shine Jasmine single claw here. That's already done because there was just one. Okay. Right. Saving progress again. I kind of want to go over Jasmine's shading with a darker shade because I don't know, it doesn't pop up. That doesn't pop out enough to me. So back down we go. Yeah, I think that's looking better. Wasn't the biggest fan of how it looked when I was zoomed out. So, as a reminder, if you like what you see here and you would like to, or and you would like to see more of my art streams, feel free to follow and feel free to give me a follow and turn on notifications so that you'll be notified of when I will be streaming, which right now is Thursday and Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. And I think I'm going to keep the 7 to 9 p.m. time for Saturday. So I like how that's going so far. And these are all in, pardon me, and these are all in Eastern time. All right. Oh, forgot Jasmine's hand. Okay, save in progress. And it's time for us to shade this. Actually, I think it's more of a purple easy chair than a couch, really. But either way, it's time to shade it. Oh, well, good. I'm glad. But she bring her sketchbook along too. I definitely wanted to get a mother-daughter bonding time thing across with this piece. I'm sorry, what do you mean? Oh, right, yes. Honestly, same. I mean, I'm in my art studio here, so I've got like 1,000 sketchbooks in the same room with me right now. Oh boy, my wrist is telling me it wants to rest a minute. So who does it think it is to tell me to stop drawing? I'll decide that. Thank you. The mouse on this couch we get should be purple just like this one. And I keep forgetting this is more like an easy chair because of the shape and size, not a couch, but well, thank you. I bet it is too. Yeah, that lazy boy for 300 bucks, probably. I have no idea. Alright, it's just about time to color the line art. In fact, it is time to color the line art. Starting with Jasmine. Yay. I think I just saved, I'm gonna do it again in case I'm remembering wrong. Because that definitely happens. Alright, so for this I'm going back to the basic one brush. Then select the size I want and the color I want and get going. Alright, an hour into the stream, gonna go in about an hour more. I'm actually doing a pretty good job of remembering the same after the first time, where it took me a while to remember. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, that just occurred to me. I just remember that last time I was streaming in 2020, I only had one screen. Now I have three. How on earth did I ever do that with only one screen? How many white gaps to get rid of in these illustrations? Yay, clicking on the wrong thing. Well, man, I'm gonna save again. Right, that's the liner for the sweater done. Now for these pants here. Saving my progress again. There's an airplane overhead right now. Sorry if you're hearing it. Alright, that's the liner on Jasmine all colored. Now it's Evie's turn. Ha, I'm zoomed in 1066% right now. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I was zoomed in just a little bit there. The thing I really appreciate about my third screen is I can see things pretty well without having to lean really up close into it and just hold my back that way. Excuse me, I'm definitely getting tired. It does, and I mean, I started this stream 2 hours later than usual, but again, I really feel like this time frame is working better. I wish I could, honestly wish I could do it the other 2 days, but this is around the time where I start winding down for the night before the next work day because I get up at 5:55 a.m. But I'm off on Sundays, so I can afford to do later streams on Saturdays. And I'm doing pretty, I mean, I usually do pretty okay getting up at 5:55, but when I end up getting up at like 5:15 yesterday, goodness, I can only stream for an hour and a half. I was so tired. What percentage am I zoomed in this time? 1,066.7% again. Awesome. Funny thing is, I've pretty much always have been a morning person. I was even born at 6:30. The day I was born, I was even born at 6:30 a.m. So there you go. Oh, okay. Makes sense that you and her might not be so inclined towards early mornings then. There's a time in my early 20s where I could not sleep past 7:30. It's kind of crazy. If I get up at 7:30 right now, that's actually right now that's actually sleeping in. And you all just missed the mother of all yawns. I decided not to deafen you all with it though, so you're welcome. Wait, did you just yawn? Oh, did you yawn just from me talking about it? Alright, well, that means yes anyway. I know how these things work by now. I was zoomed in at 800% that time. We are already at just a couple minutes left to go. And unless I decide to stream before before Thursday, this is likely to be my last stream of the year. Just to get all dramatic and whatnot. Of course, I just got back into it. I don't have many streams this year to begin with, but hey. Yeah, I'm glad that you caught the last one of the. I'm glad that you caught the last one of the year also, Jasmine. I definitely loved having you here. Thank you, and I'm always glad to have you here. I'm always glad to have everybody here that has come or will come. Right, I'm going to call it quits for the night. I might I might do another stream tomorrow, probably tomorrow or Tuesday. We'll just see. No guarantees on that, I'll definitely spread around the notifications if I do. And I want to thank you so much for coming. Really enjoyed having you here and hanging out with you pardon me, while I was, pardon me, while I'm working on this drawing. They do have to be left in the pale yellow void for another night, but they got this comfy purple chair and each other, so they probably don't mind too much. Okay, so if you want to continue to watch my streams and haven't done so already, please give a follow. I am trying to get to affiliate, and I only need 5 more followers to get there. Actually, I'm not going to go yet since I was just raided. Hey, Amaze, thank you so much for the raid. I just gave you my closing statements, but I don't think I'll go quite yet since you just raided me. This is my very first raid. How's everybody doing? think I'll hang out since it just got ready. I think I'll shoot for another hour. Oh, awesome. Thank you. So, for those that don't know me, I am Kudo Awaya Vortex. You can call me Kudo for short. I do, sorry, I do love drawing dragons and other animals. There's some examples of those in my slideshow in the bottom left. I am on Blue Sky. If you want to follow me there, there's links in several different places on my channel. And if you like what you see here, go ahead and toss me a follow, please. I am trying to become an affiliate. I use, I do use, I do, so like Amaze, I do use Krita as my main program. And I'm going to give him another shout out real quick, since he did raid me. There you go. If you haven't followed Amaze yet, follow him. He does amazing comic book art and has an amazing web comic. I love his style. Okay, I've I have been working on a belated Christmas present for my friends Jasmine and her daughter Evie of their dragon characters. Jasmine's was Jasmine's was designed in Second Life, and I based Evie's design kind of off of that because whole mother and daughter type of thing. Evie herself is a Evie herself is a quite talented artist, especially for her age, and she does have a DeviantArt account. And yeah, just really going for a warm mother-daughter moment here. And thank you everyone for coming. So thanks. So due to this wonderful raid, which is my very first one, I'm gonna stick around for at least another hour. And I hope everyone enjoys. And feel free to, and I'm pretty good at keeping up with the chat, so feel free to ask any questions or chat with me about any family-friendly topics, and I'll be happy to give a reply. And if anyone has any family-friendly art they would like to show off, go ahead and post a link to it. And I hope everyone's having a good weekend so far too. Yeah, I am very delighted to have everybody here, and I hope everyone's doing well. And if you would like to and if you would like to hang out between streams and get notifications of when I'm going live, pardon me, there is a link to my Discord and both my timed notifications and on my about page. She better what? And oh, good, I'll be delighted to have the follow, Jasmine, and to have Evie watch as well. I do intend to keep my streams always family friendly, so she's always welcome to watch. Oh yes, yeah, I really appreciate your support, Amaze. You're awesome. Alright, so does anyone have any plans for or does anyone have any plans for New Year's or New Year's Eve or just the weekend in general? Oh, nice. Any idea what? Any idea yet what maybe that might be? I'll be honest, I'm probably gonna take a nap to be able to stay up till midnight this time. And I have, pardon me, and just last week I saw that does work. Or, actually earlier this week, I think. Yeah, go ahead with your movie recommendation. I'm definitely curious to hear it now. That's so funny, Maze. Actually, when Mel and I went over to their house on Thanksgiving, we watched Kung Fu Panda 2. But maybe Kung Fu Panda 3. Don't think she's seen that yet. Yeah, and then we also watched the first Despicable Me movie after that night. It was a fun time. Zoomed in only to 533% this time. Okay, cool. So is it kind of like so is that kind of like historical fiction then? My favorite book genre is always going to be creature fantasy or, anything centered around animals, but historical fiction is definitely another favorite genre of mine. One of the first series I got into on the Kindle was a book set just after the Civil War, where plantation owner, where a plantation owner's daughter and slave's daughter families both kind of got massacred, so they became so the two girls became best friends, and the plantation owner's daughter was having to act like her father was still alive and pretty much run the plantation, and the other girl helped her, and it was very much an equal situation. So it was a really good series, very enthralling. I love coloring the line art the wrong color. Oh, that sounds really interesting. I think we can agree that Cronchion would hate that series though. Cronchion is my husband's time dragon, and he's very serious business about preserving timelines and eating people that are or make anomalies. Goodness gracious, and they all better stay away from him. He'd eat them all. They definitely better not. They definitely better not let him catch them. There's a series that Caroline. Hmm? Alright, bot. You're being ridiculous again. Well, he'd just be doing his job. But yeah, we'll just say that we'll just say that Crunchion never even learns about them. Maybe. Oops. I was on the wrong layer again. Woo. Me and Larry said sorry and went up to Quan and be like, I heard about this great book, Crunchion, you would love it. But Caroline B. Cooney wrote a series of books. I think it's four of them, starting with Both Sides of Time. So it was written in the 90s. So a girl from the 90s goes to an old mansion, gets transported back to the early 1900s when the mansion's original residents are still alive and living there. Falls in love with his son, and yeah, there is some time bouncing there. She goes back, and the next book, and in the next book, the son is put in an asylum by his father for talking about the for talking about the girl from the 90s. And because he's kind of a jerk, and because his dad's kind of a jerk in general. And I'm not going to talk anymore about and I'm not going to say anything about the other books in that series because we'll be in spoiler territory then. That ain't good. But yeah, that's definitely a set of books that you should check out too, Jasmine. Sounds like it might be up your alley. Yep, I can do that. In fact, if you're with me a moment, I'll go and do that now, so don't forget. Alright, so that's done. Back to the drawing. Just knew I might forget if I didn't. Go ahead and send that. Wouldn't surprise me if it's available at the Wouldn't surprise me if it's available at the library, but maybe you could borrow an ebook form or something. Oh yeah, definitely. So are there any books that you're into lately, Maze? Or anyone else that might be watching? Enough of enough of your lame excuses. No, I'm just kidding. I was just asking if there were any books that you're into lately. Well, that's cool. Is there one that you're reading right now? Okay. I'll be honest, I've had a hard time getting into a lot of the classics. I think the language has usually been too dry for me, but surprising no one, my favorite ones are Black Beauty, White Fang and Call of the Wild. I even did a report on Jack London one time in school, and he was actually a pretty fascinating guy. Oh, that's cool. Yes, that's just what I was thinking. Amaze. So one interesting thing about White Fang, I've had my copy since I got out of book fair in third grade. I rather liked the cover art on it. It had a pretty fierce looking leaping wolf that I tried drawing myself a couple times. Don't really have any images of it to show here though, sadly. But it's awesome. But I didn't actually read it until like sixth grade, I think, if not seventh. But I still have that copy that I've had since third grade. Oh, that's neat. My mom was actually to blame for starting my teenage girl horse craze. She introduced me to the Golden Filly series by Lorraine Snelling. It's about a girl named Trish who races her father's horses. I read one book, I read the series. After that, I had to keep reading more horse books. I was drawing horses. I was just hooked. It's all my mom's fault, but that's fine. Because I really enjoy my horse craze, and it honestly has never fully gone away. I still love horses. Mail pointed out something interesting a few years ago about horse movies. They, like, all of them have some kind of a tragedy involved, and he pointed that out, and it's like, oh my gosh, he's right. They do. Like, browsing horse movies on Prime Video, it'll be like yeah, it'll be like, a teenage girl goes to live on her grandma's farm after her mom died in a car accident and bonds with a troubled horse. Like, I've seen descriptions pretty much just like that. Oh yeah, it does. Just the ones for the horse story specifically. I think I'm about ready to start tackling the background. How about that? Saving progress. Okay, so going to start with the floor. I think I've decided I just want this to be a living room. Let's try kind of, so Jasmine said that if she could choose, um, her living room decor would be mix of purple, gold, and black, so I'm going to try to incorporate that. Starting, I think, with a, whoa, that's not the brush I want. Starting with, I think, a patterned, maybe a patterned black floor. Ah, the things I want to click on. What's going on here? Hello. Oh shoot, we got a not responding. Good thing I saved. Um, did my did my stream just flash? Did anyone hear me? Okay, good. I'm glad you hear me. Okay, I think it's okay. It just came back for me. See, okay, has it come back for everyone else? We are in the shadow realm because we are. Okay. I didn't know Kalana was here. Have you have you met Kalana yet, Jasmine? Because their main character actually is a drow in the Rookery. And definitely, I have arachnophobia. I kind of grit my teeth and bear it when I encounter spiders in games because, oh my goodness, they are so prevalent in games for some reason. Okay. I'm gonna make another layer in case I don't like what I'm about to do to the floor. I think I kind of like what I'm doing with the floor so far. What about you, Jasmine? Since this is for you and Evie. A lot of it's probably going to be covered by a tree anyway. But yeah, I've seen black, but I've like seen black linoleum floors with this kind of pattern on it before. Okay, great, thank you. Okay, I reached another milestone. A few minutes ago, that was my very first technical issue during stream. Isn't that exciting? Aren't you just so glad you were here for it? I know, I'm glad you're here for it. Thank you for sticking around while it sorted itself. Make it a bit shiny since I did make a jet black there. One moment while one moment while I get a drink. Yeah, unfortunately, it was just a brief blip. See, I might make yet another layer and add some kind of an end table. A kind of golden end table, because why not? I usually do not, I usually don't do so many furnishings. Excuse me. Yeah, is it just part of my stream initiation then, Amaze? Thank you. How a shame Casey missed it. Oh well, I'll guilt trip her about it on her New Year's Eve stream. It'll be all good. Oh, yes, indeed. Thank you for following, EB. You're awesome. I hope you're liking this so far. That was a lot longer than 5 minutes, though, Jasmine. Hey Evie, how you doing tonight? I'm really glad that, or man, I'm so glad that you've come. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you, Evie. I think I'll follow you right back. There you go. I do at my Zazzle store. Uh-oh. I guess I done it now. I'll have to add some more new products on there. Right now I have a whole bunch I added a little while back of my pink fox kit bubble gum. That if you look at everything there's more stuff there too. Mm. Excuse me, goodness, sorry. Um, maybe. As much as I would love for people to buy from my store, just make sure your mama says it's okay first. Oh, thank you. Mel actually colored the dragon on that mug, so it was a collab between the two of us. Thank you. Yeah, we designed it for him to take to work at the time, and still have it somewhere, I think in the cabinet downstairs. Oh, okay, well, if it's her own money, that's fair enough. My parents were the same way. Only knives that I got are some kitchen knives. And then I'll start mixing some other colors in here, make it more interesting. Yeah, I knew what Evie meant. It really makes me feel good when my art can elicit that kind of, for me, that kind of feelings in somebody. Yep, that's why Mel and I will tell each other to reply on Discord at times so that we don't have to be shouting at each other. Or, 'cause, yeah, that can tire out the that can tire out the old woke reports. There's a drawer here too. Lots of storage space. Ooh, it's always a good thing. It's haphazard because someone that meant well built it, but they didn't do the best job. Yeah, I definitely understand that. I'm so excited about all the people that are here. Thanks so much, guys. Awesome. What did Sorry, what did you join? Oh, nice. Let me take a look here and give you the role that you'll need to see the channels. Okay. Just bear with me a second, folks, while I take care of that right quick. There we go. Alright, so that's... Alright, got EV all taken care of there. Eclipse is singing. Alright, only 4 followers to go before I have enough to hit affiliate. Thank you so much everyone that has followed so far, and if you haven't yet, and you like what you see, feel free to hit the follow button and turn on notifications. You can also, you can also join my Discord to get notified of when I'm streaming, because I do have it set, because I do have automatic notifications set for that. I haven't streamed in a bit, so I'm doing that now. Okay. I think I'll add some edging. Oh, here we go again. Hang on. Okay. Phew. I was about to go. I thought I was about to glitch out again. That sucked. I got me a 463.19 pixel brush here. I feel like this is really starting to come together. Saving again. And this is still a Christmas present, so now it is Christmas tree time. Woohoo! Hey, what is this? Okay, right. I still can't believe how many layers this picture has. Oh, wow, I've got 9 viewers now. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I hope that everyone is having a good weekend so far. And thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Really appreciate it. At this point, I might just keep on going till this piece is done. I mean, I'm off tomorrow, so why not, right? Oh, well, thank you for the follow on Blue Sky. Let me take a second to return the favor. Let's see. Yeah, you should start posting your art on Blue Sky, Evie. Oh, good. Hit a like on everything. Hit a like on everything that you upload. And if you use tags like art, it should help you get better engagement. Basically, if you use a tag saying what the picture is about, like when I post a picture of a dragon, I'll put art, digital art, and I'll put art, digital art, dragon. And there's also a page here called World Trending Topics that has the trending tags for every 15 minutes, so that can help too. Oh yeah, OC is a pretty good tag on Blue Sky also, I've noticed. Yep, or just playing fantasy. I've actually started adding that tag also. Yeah, the first one I did that on was those Minotaur stickers I drew for Tiamat. Oh, good. I was hoping it would be. Like, Man, I wish I had all this stuff around when I was first posting in 2002. Didn't even have my own email address yet when I signed up to Liking Fan Art Archive back then. My mom let me borrow her email to sign up to it. That's good. Here's how slow I can be with things I am unfamiliar with. So I was unfamiliar with emails and making my own emails. So one of my cousins actually had to help me make my very first email address back then. I'm usually good once I catch on to it though. All that detail I put on the floor, there's like a triangle of it uh, that can be seen through the tree. Oh well. Yeah, I was in high school when I got my first email address. I wasn't even using the internet when I was her age. That was fine. I had TV, had my books, my CDs, and my sketchbooks. So I considered myself well. So I considered myself well entertained back then. Back in the olden days. Wild Eclipse has joined us. Let me see my progress here, and I'll pull up a picture of her for those of you that haven't seen her since I honestly don't like using my webcam. So photo we'll have to do, and it usually does very nicely. Of course, Jasmine and Evie have actually met Eclipse before. Okay. Alright, there's the darling girl. Oh yes, so she does need to put the hashtag in front of the different terms. Yeah, so when Evie is making her post, she needs to say the picture, what the picture is like. This is a picture of whatever the drawing is of, and then underneath it, like hashtag art, hashtag fantasy, or hashtag whatever. But yeah, here's my darling baby girl Eclipse. She's on my chair purring behind me. She is 11 years old. She'll be 12 this coming April. She has not had a seizure since July 1st, so her current medication regimen is working wonderfully. Okay, leave her up for another moment while I get a drink. And I see a new viewer just joined, so I'll leave the clips up for just a moment longer. And everyone that's watching, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And if you haven't, and again, if you haven't followed yet and you like what you're seeing, please feel free to give me a follow. I am trying to become an affiliate, and I've only got 4 more followers to go. I really appreciate the support. You are supporting, even if you're not chatting and you're lurking definitely helps too. Alright, so that about does it for the flats of the tree. Now for some shading before I add the various decorations. Hmm. Why is she freaking out? Oh, very good. Let me make that a couple different likes. Engagement is honestly really good on Blue Sky. I love it there. And yeah, she used some good tags on her first post. Alright, So I'm going to plop her blue sky right here in my chat. Please go follow this girl. She's got awesome art too. Ain't no time like the present. Why don't you go ahead and do that while you're thinking about it before you forget? You'll definitely get a follow me. You'll definitely get a follow from me. So Jasmine does really nice army. So Jasmine does really pretty landscapes. Oh, Eclipse just kind of petted me with her tail just now. Precious little thing. I love her. I think that's. Oh, thank you so much for coming, Amazing, for the shout out and the raid. You are fantastic. You take care. I'm gonna stick around pretty much. At this point, I'm sticking around till this strong is done. Okay, I'm gonna save my progress for me and then make another layer for some of the decorations. Let's start with some tinsel. Speaking of stained gold, I'm gonna start with some gold tinsel. Nice. I will take a quick look, Evie. All right, your body looks awesome. And oh, I see that Amaze just followed you. That's awesome too. Yeah, Amaze is a really good guy. Hey, Eclipse, don't stick your tail in my ear, silly little thing. And she's still purring away. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think she's actually let you be around her before too. I'm gonna call about it for tinsel, and I'm gonna detail it after I see my progress. Yep, surprisingly indeed, but she's getting braver. Last time Male's aunt was over here, instead of running all the way upstairs, just sat on she just sat on the landing looking down at everyone. She always was the braver of out of her and Night Fury though. Wow, can't even see that black flora detail on all anymore. Oh well. Anyone who's been watching my anyone who's been watching my stream since I started the background knows it's there anyway. My hand hates me right now. I think it can stop it. Alright, so that's the tinsel done. Trying to decide whether to do the ornaments or lights next. I'll do ornaments. And they're pretty much going to be simple, farming the simple ball type. We got one more color for the ornaments and then add some lights. Just trying to decide what color that last set of ornaments should be. Let's go with purple. That's always good. Or mauve, whatever this color here is. Oh, I hear some rain outside. Very soothing. Is it raining where you're at too, Jasmine? It's actually coming down pretty hard now. maybe I'll be coming your way later then. It's so loud. Are you guys able to hear that over the stream? Seems like my mic is picking up on it. So for the ornaments, I think I'm gonna do some simple white lights maybe. Yeah, it's pretty loud. It's probably especially with me being right next to a window. I thought I, I thought I saw lightning a second ago, and I did because I'm hearing some thunder now. Okay, I should probably finish this up soon then. One more thing I want to add to the background. Thought it'd be cool to add a. I thought it'd be cool to add a picture in a frame on the wall. It's a picture I drew a while back of what Jasmine might look like as a lioness. Alright, I'm ready to save, find the image, and add some finishing touches. Oh, do you mean the cherry blossoms? Cherry blossom, yeah, cherry blossoms are definitely one of my favorite type of trees too. Oh, hopefully it's at a high enough resolution for that. No, thank you both. Alright, so one last final touch. Steam coming out of the mug. I believe I am ready to call this done. Gonna put my signature on it. Well, thank you. I'm happy that you like it. No, thank you very much. All right. Gonna have my watermark right quick. Well, we're gonna size it down a lot. See what percentage is it at right now. 25. Make it a bit smaller than that for uploading. Yep, that's pretty much perfect there. Alright, so with that, I'm going to end this extra long stream. Thank you so much again, everybody, for joining. I will be I will be streaming again on Thursday unless I decide to earlier, but my regular days to stream are Thursday and Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and I am changing Saturdays to and I just changed Saturday to being 7 to 9 p.m. Or, of course, it ran a lot longer than that tonight, which is fine. If it runs longer than that again, that's fine too. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me. I really enjoyed it, and uh, it's an honor that you wanted to hang out and watch me draw. If you want to hang out between streams, you can join my Discord or follow me on follow me on Blue Sky. And if you are interested in a commission, I do have several types available on my Ko-fi page, all of which are linked to in the About section of my channel. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening and weekend. And if we don't see each other, if we don't see each other till Thursday, I hope you have a very happy New Year. Oh, thank you, Evie. You helped make it amazing.